Oh, I just wanna take you anywhere that you like.
Assalamualaikum, nama saya Puteri.
Saya Zati.
Saya Yasmin Syafiqah.
Saya Dewi.
So pada hari ini kita akan bertanya tajuk kami iaitu Kematangan Sosial di kalangan kanak-kanak dan remaja.
Scene 1, take 3 and action.
Okay. So let's start off with the definition of these terms and how do they differ from one another. So social maturity is defined as the ability to properly relate to the people around you, like your family, your friends, and also your intimate relationships. And it also involves understanding how to honor and respect people in authority.
Social maturity adalah bila kita tahu macam mana nak control kita punya behaviour, attitudes kita bila kita berada dalam sebuah society ataupun dalam sebuah event. So kita tahu macam mana nak react, macam mana nak function appropriately, macam itulah. So itu adalah social maturity.
Take 2, action.
Okay, next. We will look at the factors affecting social maturity. So the first factor is the development of the brain. So now you can see the video.
So in this image, which is actually a real human brain image, averaged together among all our participants, we saw that in the deeper layers, here represented with this yellow activation, the striatum was really excited to the sugar water. And this was across all age groups. But the really cool thing was observed when we looked at the differences between the teenagers and the adults. Here again, I'm showing you the magnitude of activation, that is how excitable the brain was in the teenagers compared to the adults. So this very simple reward of sugar. And you can see that the teenagers were much more excited to the same exact stimulus and in the same exact region of the brain. It's the teenage brain that was going crazy. It was really excited to get it. So that means that in real time, at the very moment your brain gets something that it likes, it will make you think that it's better.
From the video, we can conclude that part of the brain of teenagers are not fully mature, and that's why they haven't reached the social maturity, because their brain are said to be more responsive towards rewards and emotion. Because the prefrontal cortex in the region of the brain help you to think about the consequences will continue to change until mid-20s. So they will make more impulsive decisions. All in all, the teenage brain, which haven't reached their social maturity, tells us that sensitivity in the brain towards rewards and emotion might lead teenagers to poor choices. Like in comparison to adults, their brain, when they receive information about something that they like, it will be encoded and remembered for further circumstances. Okay, whereas for teenagers, their decision will be biased into getting more of it. This can be calculated that choices and decisions are made differently due to social maturity.
The next factor is experience. So let's watch the video first.
Social skills are learned by positive experiences. Social skills are learned largely based on your global neurological maturity and your ability to, in fact, process what is being said and engage in conversation. Now, a high percentage of the kids who have supposedly poor social skills are the kids who have poor processing, particularly auditory processing. And because that auditory processing is poor, the children cannot accurately understand, interpret what the other kids are saying to them. And because of that, they say things that are inappropriate, or they're afraid to respond and talk.
So for that part of the video, there are 2 points that I've taken out from the video. The first one was social skills are learned from positive experiences. And second of all, good social skills requires the ability of the individual to process what is being said and how to engage in conversations. Okay, so the early parts of the video that you did not see, but I did, suggest that for a child to learn good social skills, they are to be exposed to those who are not of their chronological age, maybe younger than them or older than them. They should be exposed to adults who can show them good social skills and are able to model these social skills to them. They should be exposed to younger children to allow them to help these kids learn how not to behave, how not to socialize, how to socialize with people around them. So when they are exposed to those who are not their age, they're able to open their minds to the different kind of peoples in the world. So there are different people that are not similar to them, like not doing the same things as they are, not thinking the way they do, don't have the same personalities they do, and have different experiences from them, because every person is different. Having a child stuck in an environment like, say, a school, it's good when you want to teach them something, like educational wise, but to teach them social skills is a little different, because they're only stuck in a class with people who are their age. And when they're in school, it's all about everyone being able to do something that is the same. School is a place where people focus more on academic achievements, athletic achievements, more about grades, so it ends up being like a competition for these kids. So let's say you don't know how to do something the right way, or you don't understand the same things the same way everyone else does. That means you're broken. You can't read, you're broken. You can't write, you're broken. How are they able to reach these good social skills when they are not exposed to everyone outside of their chronological age? So in the end, if they don't reach the expectations of people like their parents or the teachers, they end up feeling very ashamed of themselves. This would like lead them to feeling anger and dissatisfactions and ungratefulness towards themselves and towards the world, and this ends up ending in rebellion, which is not really something we want, which then lowers their social maturity again.
If you wanna take it slow and you just wanna take me home, baby say
Kita boleh tengok video yang akan ditayangkan.
Usually made to believe that with age comes maturity, which isn't true. Maturity is something that develops after experiences we face in life. To find out, let's take a short journey and explore 4 signs of someone who may not be fully mature just yet. Number 1, you're reactive. Throughout your life, there are going to be plenty of times when you have to deal with a difficult or unfortunate situation. Yelling and reacting with anger right away is not an ideal way to handle upsetting scenarios, and is a clear sign that you need to grow up a little bit. Mature people are rather responsive, where you think first and then respond. Whether it rains or shines makes no difference to them. And remember, you are what you are today because of the choices you made yesterday. Number 2, they care too much about their appearance. Their mood depends on how they look on a particular day. Their self-confidence depends on how they look. It's a simple fact that most people are never going to be as good looking as Miss World and Mr. Universe. Mature people realize that external appearance will irreversibly fade away in a few years, and they only give it as much attention as it needs. Number 3, and this is my favorite one, they are defensive. I would get defensive if someone said something funny about me. It's not that they were trying to kill me or anything, only a joke, right? But I always used to get defensive. I always used to defend and explain. I'm not suggesting that you should start taking blame of everything on you, but sometimes, even if it's your fault, you just gotta let it go and take responsibility for your role in what happened. Number 4, they like to play the victim card. You know the people I'm talking about, the so-called victims of circumstances. We've all heard their sad stories. They have this, oh, poor me attitude to get other people's sympathy. These people, all they care about is their life, their problems. Strong and mature people, on the other hand, not only tackle their own problems, but also acknowledge the problem of others and help resolve them. Playing the victim card may get you sympathy for a short time, but in the long run, it's not only going to make you appear immature, but also people around you are going to start to dislike you.
So, kurang-kurangkanlah jadi orang yang reaktif, macam like kuat mengeluh macam tu, and then kurang-kurangkanlah obses dengan benda-benda yang tak sepatutnya, macam like you punya rupa, like, and then kurang-kurangkan apa lagi? Defensif. Jangan jadi orang yang defensif, okay? Dan jangan main victim card punya, don't play any victim card. Apa ni, dah besar kan? Come on, legit.
Saya menyokong sekali.
So, inilah sebab kenapa kita choose tajuk kita pada hari ini, iaitu apa tajuk yang panjang tu, Nurizzati?
Kematangan solusi di kalangan kanak-kanak dan remaja.
Okay.
Hope you enjoy it.
Tu juga.
Tak nak.
Ada ribut.